Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Whatever that I'm going to speak about today, I hope that it's gonna get somebody very close to God. I didn't get the marks that I wanted. That has to be the worst year of my life, and you know what? CUT is not my portion. Why? Because it does not look aesthetically pleasing. I want to be in a school where I feel motivated. Name when God has given you something that have to be like steps that have to be taken in order for you to acquire it. For a lot of messages that we are considering your application, we are considering your application, we are considering your application. Later that day, I got the message, you're not accepted. We regret to inform you from the university. My life is over. So I was angry with God. I was like, I thought you are supreme over all gods and over all powers. I mean, 2 months I was angry at God. I didn't pray. I didn't. But well, within that that period, right? I was listening to this song maybe after the first month because I was like, Rabo, what are you going to do without God? Honestly. And then I was like, I used to listen to this song, yeah, Dumimugangstad, yeah, Asiko, Isikali, Esenzele, Mina nawe, Esi, Yo, and then from there, I prayed. I let God know about my feelings. I wasn't gonna lie about that. And then the third month, I think I prayed, and then I had I had crazy breakdowns before then. Like I would cry each and every day. Everything would trigger me. I felt like I had no purpose. I was like, God, you can take me. I get a negative thing. You can take me. I have no purpose. Just take me. Like I take me. And I was not gonna commit suicide because I was not gonna do it. I was not going to do it. I was not nah, I fear pain. So there was nothing that I was going to do. Like I was not going to do it. Period. And then what happened after that? Yeah, like people at home were very scared. I was like, oh my god, Kakabo, yo. My mother, she was, yo, yo. And Kujaten, during the period that that was in the end, nobody could understand. I do not think that there is anybody who understood what I was going through. Nobody. And nobody can convince me otherwise that there is somebody who understood what I was going through. Nobody did. Nobody did. And I guess that's what made me getting to go back on my knees, to go back to the creator, to go back to God. I had no other choice. Yeah, I prayed about it. I said, God, I do not have any purpose. Yeah, and I let him know about my feelings. Sorry, you did me bad. You, father, father, and yeah, and then I think I saw Blakening March May, March, April, May, April. I went to Gauteng, and then I started kind of into how we did um I was doing self introspection. I was trying my best to listen to God. I read my Bible, and yeah. Hey, I read my Bible and all of that, and every day was a struggle, but until I got to a point where I was still on medication. I was taking supplements. And then I had a breakdown. I had a huge breakdown, and there was nobody yelling because when like nobody understood. Period. Nobody understood, and I got to a point where I was like, But where there was a point I wanted to enroll myself in a mental institution, but anginamali 4,000 a month over to a month. So nikisna chelete. Nikisna chelete. So I don't know what I did. Okay. Um there was this doctor that said that it's okay if you feel like this is getting worse, you can talk to me. And I took that opportunity. I took my phone and that, and I remember, um, I don't know whether it's before then or after then. Um, I was like, God, but why? And something came to my mind. You said you want to be consistent and be disciplined. This is your chance. This is your chance, Karabo, to learn how to be. Because I asked myself a lot of questions. God, I'm doing so much, but I'm failing. Why? Do you understand? Like, there was a lot that was wrong in my life. Okay, I do so much, but I fail. Why, God? And the only answer that could come was, Kakabi, you said you prayed for consistency, you prayed for discipline. Where do I even begin? Where where do I even begin, God? And I tried. I said, you know what? I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and run and exercise. It was hard. Before I could get the gist of it, babes, it was hard. It was very hard. Sometimes I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna wake up. I'm not going to wake up because what do you mean? Okay, every time I have to do something that matters, every time I'm trying to be consistent and it's this hard. God, can't do it along. And then I had to learn, about faith and hard work. Like, and I was like, but God, I have faith in you, and I'm working. Like, I'm trying to wake up early and exercise, and then I just realized, well, waking up early and exercising was not my portion shame. And then I tried to do it at night. Hangyan. I was not very consistent. Sometimes I skipped and I felt so bad. And then on the 19th of May, my birthday, I made a promise to God. I said, you know what, God, from today on, I'm going to live a healthy life. I am going to be the person that I need to be. Well, not verbatim like that, but like, I promise you that I'm gonna live a healthy life. I'm going to live a good life. And then from then, God sustained me. I didn't do it on my own. Every time I exercise, then, even now, sometimes when I exercise, I get to see the glory of God. I see God's grace upon my life. I see God's grace upon my life. Yeah, babes, like, Baba. And then one thing led to another when I got home. But before then, I was focusing on the project that that God, oh my God. So this project, I have a book, right, where I used to write ideas. Well, that was the only idea that I wrote in that book. It was in 2020. And I tell you today, Hore, that is that that idea, that project has been stuck with me for every year. I think about it, but like, I don't deep it. But then this year I had to deep it. Hore, there is something that you can do. There's something that you can keep yourself busy with. And then I looked into that project, and I feel like that is my calling. I'm not gonna say it now, but I feel like that's something that I really, really, really desperately need to do. Well, not desperately, but like, I need to do. I'm gonna do it either way. I don't know how, but I'm like, it's achievable. Well, it sounds hard. To be honest, it had. How do you change a whole how do you build something that's going to sustain so many people? Like, how do you do something that's going to change people's lives like that? Like, it look like a consistency and discipline, and that's and ish, babe. Like, I struggle so much with so many things. I don't think there's ever a time where I've done something and completed it, and if I complete it, it's not as successful as I thought it would be. Like, you know, and those are the things that I'm working on right now. Those are the things that I am working on right now. So when I got home, I I make sure I pull through for myself. God pulls through. Sorry, God pulls through for me each and every day, but I have I have to pull through for myself. And one thing that I've learned throughout this whole journey is I have to be willing in order for God to do His work. To be honest, like, I have to be willing in order for God to do what He needs to do. You understand? I have to be willing. As much as God can do everything and everything is possible with Him, it was possible. I didn't see like it in a greater light. Right now, what is God trying to do with my life? Why am I having a gap year out of the blue? I never even imagined myself having a gap year, but here I am. Do you understand? I had to be willing to make a change in order for God to step up. I know he could have done it, but I guess there is some reason behind everything. Like, there is a reason why. There is a reason why I had to be willing in order for God to do it. Mohlomong I would not find the value. Maybe I wouldn't find the value in it. Maybe I could say maybe I wouldn't have seen God in it. Like, I just don't know. If things just happened without us willing, mohlomong that is the case. Maybe we wouldn't be able to see God's glory in it. We wouldn't be able to see God in it. We wouldn't want God to take us through it, to hold our hands and say, you know what, my child, I'm gonna work you through this, and you're going to get past this, and you're going to be better. Like, you're going to be, oh my God, to be honest. Oh, before I get there, yeah, when I got home, I'm focusing on that project. I'm focusing on, I said I've always wanted to create content, and here I am trying, and I'm well aware that my content is not bad. The first step is always the hardest one, and I conquered. Clap hands for me. Clap hands for me. And also, we are not, like I said in my previous video, we are not chasing perfection. Like, progress. We want progress. Yeah, progress. Yeah, that's what we want. Perfection, babe. And say that is one thing God is working on, because I just want it to be just perfect. If it's not perfect, if I feel like I'm not gonna do it, and I'm not gonna, like, if I do it, it's not gonna be perfect. I'm not doing it at all, and that's what God is like helping me with. It doesn't matter whether it becomes perfect or not. Sitting, there has to be progress. Like, you should be patient. Patience. Patience, babe. Patience. I'm learning to be patient with myself. I'm learning to be, I'm so sorry. I'm learning to be patient. I'm learning to be compassionate with myself. I'm learning to be kind. I'm trying to treat myself with humility. Do you understand that? I'm trying to give myself everything that I've given people. And one of the things I've dealt with this year is like learning to let go of people that let go of me. Learning, you know what? Like, because babe, I've always been afraid Oh my god, I've always been afraid of rejection, and that's one thing eleng hore ntate Modimo is working on. Rejection. So they left me, babe. They left me. People that I thought are going to be in my life forever are gone. Do you understand that? And sometimes I see the well the yeah, I see the man. It's not anything big. Like it's not anything big. It's just that others did not pull through for me. And so I said, you know what? It's okay. Like step back. But hostepping back yung haka, I've always expected them to say, you know what, I see hore ke phoso, or I don't see hore ke phoso guy. Please tell me what I did wrong. Hana motho. Nobody is willing to be wrong. Like I could say maybe I'm just not worth it, which is something also that God is working on. Like I'm worth everything. I know I'm a good person. Nobody can ever convince me otherwise. I am a good person, and me being a good person does not mean that I am perfect. I fully acknowledge that I am not perfect. I can never be perfect, but at least I know how to say sorry. At least I know how to have conversations. You understand? Okay, babe, what did I do wrong? O kgone ho njwetsa hore okay, this is what you did wrong. Ba bang. I feel like others, but because they had an opportunity to go, because now we are not on the same level, and it's okay, and I have to accept that. So rejection, it is what I'm dealing with right now. But it's fine. No, where I am at right now, I'm just like, it's okay. They've decided to go, let them be. Do you understand? Because I used to dwell on it so much, and at some point I thought that I was dwelling on it because I am lonely, there's nothing that I'm doing, and but I guess I just needed to process everything, and now things are processed. It's fine. Let them go. Let them go. Now I'm looking forward to having new friends. No, genuinely, I'm looking forward to having friends. Oh, I do have a friend. Oh my god, I did not mention her, and she's been, um, she has played a big role in my journey. Mimi, thank you, doll. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. Thank you for being a doll. Thank you for being such a good person. Thank you for pulling through for me. And thank you for loving me, for being patient with me, because I can be like a piece of work because of everything that has been going on. But thank you for being patient. So, guys, ish, you have to see the career. You have to see God in everything. Everything is not perfect right now where I'm at. I'm still working on a lot. Like the list can go on, but at least I know for I have to be patient with myself. Things do not have to be perfect, and not always and that is not me planning for failure. It's just accepting that is the nature of life. We can never get that is not how it works. And one other thing I'm still unpacking is has favorites. That's a topic for another day. But is great because I feel so fulfilled. I'm looking forward to the future now. Like it hasn't been an easy journey. Mare, the has been so kind and so gentle, and he has been a God. He's been so loving and so faithful, so merciful and gracious. Like God has been God, and I guess this is my testimony. Things did not go up like according to my way, and I had given up. My God is working on me for me. Do you understand that? And that also requires like a lot of courage from me, to say, you know what, it's not easy, but I'm gonna do it. You understand? I had to be willing. I'm not giving my am I giving myself like grace for this? Like, am I saying, "Hore, if it weren't for me, it wouldn't have happened"? No, it would have happened. Just that becoming it's easier because I'm willing. I could see I have not figured that out, and maybe don't have to figure it out. But yeah, I want to be a better person. I want to be consistent. I want to be disciplined, and that's why I don't like. Does it sound like I'm giving myself like all the glory? I'm not. I don't want to, but like no, like yeah, but yeah, I'm willing. You know, I'm willing. I get to do the free will, and I had to be willing for certain things to. And I know her as much as I work. I work hard. All that hard work, it is possible for all that hard work or is kind of blessed by God. Hence, He is in it. But I'm not giving myself grace. I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. But is that people love yourselves. Love yourselves enough to pull through for yourselves. You have lost yourself once or maybe twice, but you can do it. And I promise you that if you do it with God, it's going to be, I guess, maybe exciting. You know, it's gonna be, I don't know, man. I could see, but like, it's gonna be worth it. God loves you. He cares about you. You understand? You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Do you understand that? So God got you, and you must understand that God got you. He has your back. Do you understand? Allow Him in. He loves you. He cares about you. Do you understand that? Yeah. My last words, Kire, be compassionate with yourself, because had I not learned about that it's in the Bible, it's just that I don't know it. I do not keep like yeah, but like be compassionate with yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, um, treat yourself with humility, and learn to forgive, because God says like forgive others. Like how and also in the center of all those things, that binds things together in perfect unity. He is a God, He loves and He cares.